Recording live from the Hickory Hut studio on the campus of Defiance College, this is The Session.
To the session.
To the session.
To the session.
To the session.
With Billy and Ryan.
Today is Thursday, November 2nd. I'm not Billy. I'm Ryan, sitting in for Billy. And, of course, there's Jake.
Jake sitting in for Ryan.
And here's Jess, of course.
I'm Jess, sitting in for Jess.
In her natural seat. Joining us today, we have two veterans, Michael Cox and Valentin Mojica. Thanks for being on the show, guys.
Thank you.
So we are having them as on the show to tell us about the new organization that you guys just put on campus here, in the last couple weeks?
We just got approval about
it. Would have been 2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago.
Thursday.
Yep.
So, Jake, you know about it?
Yeah, actually, I like to attend as many as possible of the student senate meetings.
Okay.
And, Michael came in and kind of explained exactly what was going on and the history of it. And I personally, my best friend from high school is actually in Jordan right now.
Okay.
So I was like, there was no reason for anybody not to vote for it, and I'm glad it was unanimous. But
So-
I'm definitely glad to have that presence here.
We're kind of using it, and so tell us what it is. Michael.
Okay, so the Student Veterans Association here on campus is literally a collective of all the veterans that go to school here and gives them a voice, specifically because we have some unique situations for the veterans that is different from regular student life.
Okay.
So we can get it taken care of, have a lifeline and an open communication line with the administration here on campus. Not only that, but we do have family members still active, and even students here on campus do have a lot of family members that are still active, so we want to do some outreach with active guys and some veterans and those within the community, which we don't really see the likes of here on campus, mostly because they're involved in current events, and unless veterans come up as a current event,
It doesn't come up.
it doesn't come up.
Yeah, so
we want to be active with veterans. We know that lifestyle and that plight and struggle and what it can entail. So we want to at least give them that lifeline.
Valentin, roughly how many veterans are on campus? Do you know?
I know personally at least 10.
10. Now, are you guys surprised at that number? Jake, Jess?
I personally figured, I know personally at least 5 that
Okay.
I've talked to. Obviously,
One of these two?
I knew both of them. Valentin I had in class, and then Michael from the meeting last week.
Okay.
And then I had a couple other ones in class, and then I was friends with Tyson Bostelman.
Okay. So
I'm kind of surprised. I mean,
surprised?
it's like you don't know like who's a veteran or not unless they come out and tell you. So like I didn't really ever think about like what a number would be.
That's
So
I couldn't even have guessed.
Well,
to
I
be
knew
honest.
there was
Yeah.
that resource center in Defiance Hall, so I knew there was some sort of presence. I just wasn't sure how.
That's been there, actually.
large
That's
it
been
was.
added the last year. We were in the basement,
Yeah.
which would have been a lot better because we are
We're the loudest room in
a loud, sweary group, and I can tell you the administrators around there have come into our office multiple times to tell us to calm down. So we would have been better stuck in the
You
basement.
guys are very competitive. I mean, I witnessed. Well, I didn't witness it. I witnessed the aftermath thereof of the ping pong game. These guys were sweaty coming in, not nervous because they were fighting, or not fighting because they were playing ping pong.
It almost broke down into a
Yeah,
fight.
we almost had a fight.
But they were arguing in here on who won. I said, "Who won?" And I still don't have a straight answer.
I definitely
I think
won.
I gave it to Valentin.
So tell us a little bit about the process of starting the organization on campus. What did you have to go through? Those kind of details.
Honestly, Jack approached me, Jack
being-
Lawson,
Okay.
who's the non-traditional student liaison here on campus. Specifically, he works not exclusively, but very close with veterans.
Okay.
So he's a vet himself. So he approached me about possibly starting a chapter, basically because I've been a loud voice on campus here for the last year. I'm sure that a lot of your listeners, a lot of you guys know my name. I'm pretty loud about it, and some of the vets have had some issues here and there, and when there is an issue, I'm the first one in somebody's office chewing somebody out for it. So
Okay.
he said, to organize and to actually have that to where we could bring it to administration in a more open setting, and it's not so much as them staring down the barrel, might be a better option for us to get things done or to improve how things are done with veterans here on campus. So
Okay.
we decided to organize. Me and Valentin sat down, talked out how we would go about it, and pretty much just organized. All the veterans got their blessing, and move forward with it.
Nice.
We worked in collaboration with Bowling Green University
Okay.
and their veterans chapter, and we kind of cookie-cuttered their bylaws and their constitution for ours, and then kind of adapted it for DC specifically.
That works out. Now, I had asked you off the air if this was the first chapter here for the, I shouldn't say chapter, the first organization for veterans on campus, and you said no.
No, actually, the campus itself, Defiance College, has a really long history of veterans associations, going all the way back to the 40s and World War II era. However, we are the first one since the 70s, since NOM era, that is actually organized for veterans here on campus. So the first one in about 40 years.
Oh, so, well, good luck to you guys, and hopefully it works
awesome.
out. Yeah. So let's get
I
to know you
support
guys.
it.
I'm sorry, what?
So I support it.
Oh, yeah,
I think
good.
it's awesome.
Oh, absolutely. How can you not support it, right?
Yeah.
Right. It's a pretty easy organization.
Yeah, I
to get
guess you're
behind,
right.
so.
Absolutely.
All right,
absolutely.
sorry.
Well, I didn't mean to call you out. I just didn't hear you. So let's get to know you guys as students. Okay, so what are your majors?
I'm
Valentine?
double major in criminal justice and psychology.
Okay.
I'm a major in criminal justice and a minor in psychology.
Oh, so twins.
I'm definitely the smarter one.
We're also
Well, I would agree. You're in a double major.
yeah,
You don't have a minor in there.
we're also both Marines. So
Okay, so did you guys serve together?
no, that was we met here on campus actually. And
Oh, fantastic.
hit it off right away though. So I mean, we've been pretty close and pretty like involved with helping vets and like working as a dynamic duo the whole time. So
So what's been one of the biggest surprises as a veteran coming to campus? Whether that's good or bad, I mean, or something you've had to work through.
for DC specifically.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so for me personally, I came from I transferred from Jackson College up in
Of Michigan?
Michigan.
Okay.
Well, I was on the Adrian campus, but they're out of Jackson, Michigan,
Yes,
obviously.
okay.
They are very, very in tuned, and I don't know if it's because they have a bigger wealth of knowledge with working with vets. They have a lot bigger veteran community up there.
Okay.
But they're very like on point. Everything's fixed right away. Never had a problem. Never had an issue.
Huh, okay.
With being a veteran on campus, like all my stuff was squared away all the time.
Okay.
Coming here, they seemed a little bit green to some of the issues that veterans have to take care of. So we've had to almost walk them through it as students
okay.
ourselves to get to what we needed done. So,
So you guys are laying the foundation for future veterans when they come.
it seems so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So has that
Definitely
been,
trying to.
I mean, has that been a positive challenge for you guys to help the administration, help, I'm assuming in that is Jack, learning kind of what's the collegiate side of being a veteran on campus?
Yeah, we've given Jack the learning curve too, and actually he's his biggest thing that he likes to say is that he's learned more from us working with us than he has actually reading through the material on the book on vets or whatever.
Sure,
he's
I kind of
got.
take that as a credit for Jack that he's open to listening to veterans and veterans' ideas and things like that.
Oh yeah, he's actually
a great guy.
yeah
Good.
he's actually integrating into that position really well. So.
Good. So, Valentine, what was your biggest surprise?
Pretty much the same as Mike's.
Okay.
A few hiccups in the road, but I mean, Mike and I are trying to improve how things are done.
Okay.
Just make it easier and smoother.
And this student organization is a step in that direction.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I would say so.
Awesome. Can you guys give, if you know of a service member who's thinking about going to college, can you sell them on Defiance College real quick?
Just immediately come and talk to one of us, whoever's in charge at the time.
Come to them.
Yeah, at the time of of them enrolling in school, whoever's running the show for the Student Veteran Association, absolutely go talk to them because they'll get you squared away.
So probably the best place to find you guys is over in Dana Hall, right?
Defiance Hall.
Defiance
Hall, Oh, okay.
Defiance is where our office is.
105B.
105B.
It says
You'll
student-
hear us before you.
You'll definitely hear it. So.
So if you want to get in touch with the veterans, go to Defiance Hall 105B.
And just listen.
And just
Don't
listen.
look for the room. Just
So
listen.
probably in the evening or any time of day?
We're there pretty much 8
All
a.m.
day.
till about 5 p.m. I mean, we are
Is there a ping pong table in the room?
unfortunately no.
I think fortunately no.
if we have a dispute, we have to wrestle it out. So.
You have to go out in the hall.
Pillow fights is what we do.
Well, let's do the silly six.
All right.
Jake's going to do that today, sitting in for me, of course.
Yep.
These are 6 quick answers, quick questions, not difficult stuff.
Okay.
Okay?
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
It's intense.
It is intense.
Is it one at a time?
Well, actually, you guys can answer. We'll do one question, just answer it each.
You
Okay.
can both answer.
Yes.
Your favorite pop or beverage?
Sprite.
Water?
That's a beverage.
Absolutely. Your favorite fast food?
Wendy's.
Yeah, I like Arby's.
All right.
I like Arby's.
I was just there today.
I like mozzarella sticks from Arby's.
Your favorite TV show?
Rick and Morty.
Oh, Rick and Morty, yeah.
How about your favorite musician or group?
Oh, Shinedown.
I'm old, so this is going to confuse so many people. Bush.
I have not heard that yet.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
I have
I'm
no
middle-aged, so.
I am too.
Your favorite superhero?
Batman.
Yeah, of course it would be. I'm a Deadpool fan, so.
Okay.
And last but not least, your favorite dessert?
I don't eat sweets. Not
I'm
particularly.
not huge on sweets either, but I'd have to say cake.
Beef jerky.
Favorite kind of Oh, I suppose if you eat it after your meal.
If you eat it after a meal.
I do. I chase my meat with meat. So.
So, your favorite flavor of cake?
Birthday cake. Or the confetti-looking stuff.
That's birthday cake. I think that's what they call it, isn't it?
Confetti cakes.
I like
Yeah.
I like birthday flavored cake.
Favorite type of beef jerky?
Teriyaki.
All right. Oh, that's pretty simple.
So, if you're looking to cook some sweets for the veterans here on campus, cook some confetti cake, and I'm sure they'll be happy with it.
or a
And beef jerky.
cake.
Or bring some beef
I was gonna say I think they'd be more happy with the meat.
Hey, this is the session with Billy and Ryan. Billy excluded. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the session with Billy and Ryan.
No
Minus Billy. Jake as Ryan.
So still in the studio is Michael and Valentine. Before we go, there are a couple programs that that help bring you guys to campus. Valentine, can you go first and tell us a little bit about these programs?
So I use the GI Bill.
Okay.
The GI Bill, as far as on paperwork, won't pay for a full tuition for a private school.
Okay.
Defiance College, being a private school, is recipient of the Yellow Ribbon
Program, we'll say.
program.
Yeah. Okay.
And that basically pays whatever the GI Bill won't.
That's a good feature.
It is.
Yeah, nice. Well, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Michael?
I use a collaboration of the GI Bill and what's called vocational rehabilitation. It's for disabled veterans. They pay 100% of tuition, books, pens, pencils, computers. They pay for everything. I've never had to come out of pocket for anything. As a matter of fact, they even pay my my internet bill for research purposes.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, good for
so,
you.
It's
Sorry,
a really
Valentine.
it's a really good program to utilize. Since I've been on campus, I've kind of walked these guys through how to do it so that it's pretty painless, and they're pretty well versed in it now. So anybody using vocational rehab or their post 9/11 or pre 9/11 GI Bill, usually you got a lifeline here at the school to help you get through and traverse the collegiate life here.
So if somebody needs to get on the internet, they should have come over to your place then? Because it's paid for?
Yeah, sure. I mean,
Feed you.
right? Yeah.
They even feed you?
That's just my good hospitality.
Well, we got one big piece of news before we go. To honor our nation's military veterans, Defiance College will hold its annual Veterans Day ceremony on Friday, November 10th, beginning at 10:50 a.m. at the flagpole near Clinton Street. That's out by the sign in case you guys don't know where that is. Everyone is invited to attend. It's normally very well attended. It lasts normally 10 minutes, so it's quick, so you can still make it to your class. You too.
I'll be
So, is there anything else you guys want to say?
I just want to personally say thank you. I don't know how you guys feel about that, but I always make a point to thank everybody that I know is a veteran because I really appreciate your service.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
Hey, well, that's going to do it. How to get a hold of us? Jess,
don't
you wanna
have
grab a piece of paper? Jess, this is all on you now.
All right. Well, you can find us on Facebook by searching The Session DC. You can follow us on Twitter at @thesession_DC.
Yeah?
And you shouldn't email us at
my
thesession@defiance.edu because Ryan won't check it.
You can still do it. I don't know when the last time I checked it was, but you can still do it.
See,
Michael,
we're gonna get
thanks.
you on that.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
We're gonna get you checking that.
I got to get it like on a calendar or something. I don't know. I don't do it.
Just
Michael,
set
thanks.
reminders.
Yeah, thank you.
Valentine, thanks.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. If
Thanks,
you guys want
guys.
to be on the show again, just let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is The Session with Billy and Ryan. I'm Brian. That's Jake, of course. And Jess.
I'm Jess.
See ya.